Oh my god. I am so pumped right now. I am so excited in so many ways. Mm. I can't even comprehend. Yesterday I told you guys I was watching a show called Spartacus, Blood and Sand. Ooh, that show. I just finished the whole entire first season. I saw the first episode and I just couldn't stop watching it. Each show's like an hour long, no commercial breaks, none of that stuff. It's an hour long because it's on Stars. And I got to see the whole series. And not the whole series because I have to watch season 2, which is only 6 episodes, but it's really the prequel, if that makes any sense. My god, this show, it is so amazingly good. I have never seen anything like this in my life. See, I'm a person that I like, as hard as it may believe. I mean, for a person, I like Glee and things like that. I love musicals. I love those type of shows. But these shows are the ones that stand out the most. See, I love Breaking Bad, and I love this show now. This is one of my top shows. Oh my god. See, I love Greek mythology. When I was younger, I always loved Greek mythology, but this isn't really Greek mythology. This is more of the Roman part. But I always love those types. I love shield, sword, muscular men, fighting to the death type thing. I always loved that, and this show was perfect. This movie was like 300, and it actually had a huge purpose. Like, it's about a man who's nameless, and he has a wife, and he goes and fights a war despite his wife's warning that she sees the gods. So he looks at her as like it's just a dream, blah blah blah. He goes and finds out that the Romans are taking over. You know that they're betraying them. He did a deal with the Romans and they betrayed him. So he ran away from the war and saves his wife just in time. But the Romans took that as a form of betrayal. And then he gets his wife and they run away. They go and they try to hide. Meanwhile, their village gets destroyed, and in the midst of hiding, they find him, they find a guy, and they find his wife, and then they separate them apart, forcing both of them into slavery. He gets put into this boat ship with a bunch of his other men that have gotten captured for the same reason, and they put him in this tournament or this arena of fighting for bloodshed. This guy comes up, and the main character comes up and is battling against 4 people and kills all 4 of them. So the audience at the time chooses to live or die, and the guy was chosen to live. So after that, he became all this stuff. Some guy wanted to buy him, which was the king, which was Bart. What was his name? Their names are so hard. It's Batitus, Batitus, which was the guy. He bought them. He bought this guy, and is now decides to call him Spartacus. So his name is now Spartacus. That's the name that he's referred to, but we never know his real name. So he's Spartacus is this guy that he just doesn't want to fight. Like he wants to disobey all orders, everything. So at first he's like going through this whole entire position and fighting off everything, and going against everything that he believes in. And the show just keeps progressing. Now, warning, if you are planning on watching the show has a lot of bloodshed. Like, I'm talking about a lot of bloodshed, especially the last episode of the season has a lot of bloodshed. This show has a lot of sex and nudity from both women and men. So this could be a plus for you. A bunch of muscular men on here. You see a lot of butts. You see a lot of penis. You see a lot of vagina. You see a lot of boobies. You see a lot of sex in the show. But don't think of it as like it's a pornography thing. It's such a good show. Like, emotionally, you get really grabbed into it. I could not stop watching. I did go to sleep. I did sleep. And I did have my time with Mike in the morning. But I finished the whole season since 1. And it's like 7:30 now. And I finished the whole thing. Now I'm going to watch the second season, which is actually the prequel to this season, because actually the main character who plays Spartacus is dead. He had cancer and he died, unfortunately. And I'm gonna see how the third season, which starts on January 27th, I don't know how it's gonna be without him. I'm actually just like I was really sad because you see the end, and that's the last time you're gonna see that character as him, you know. And it just feels really sad. Oh, I wish he didn't die. But the show is so, oh my god, the show is so good. I mean, I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, see, like, Glee is like my musical show. Breaking Bad is like my drug crime thing show. And Spartacus is my action adventure show. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the craziest show in the world. I've never been so, like, gripped. Like, I'm like this, like, the whole entire freaking shows, all the episodes. Oh my god, I just couldn't. I literally just sat here watching Spartacus, and it was so. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a definite recommendation if you can handle blood, if you can handle. If you're into action, I mean, this is definitely something. Like, if you love the movie 300, you're gonna freaking love this show. At first, you guys are gonna be like, when you start watching it, it's not, but you have to give it a chance. You have to watch the first episode, the second episode, the third episode. You have to watch at least 3 episodes. No. Make it 2 episodes. You'll get really into it. Me, I got really into it in 1 episode. See, because at first, really nothing is happening. You're not really sure what the heck is going on. What the heck, whatever. I recommend watching it the way it came out. So watch the first season, which is Blood and Sand, and then watch Gods of Arena, even though that's the prequel. The prequel is only 6 episodes long. So you kind of see how it gets from point A to point B. So I'm going to be watching these tonight because I'm like excited. So right now I got to spend some time with Mike before he goes to work, and then New Year's Eve goes on, and I've never been so happy in my life watching this show. I mean, it's so bloody, it's so sad, a lot of things happen. And also, if you guys were fans of Xena the Warrior Princess, the woman who plays Xena is actually on this show. And she plays, these names are so hard to remember. She plays Lucretia, which is the wife of Bartidius, whatever. But there's a guy in there that's like super hot. I love him, and his name is Crixius, or Crixius. Oh my god! Oh, when you see this man, and the guy who plays Spartacus is so hot too. Especially when he gets the haircut. Oh my god! I love this show. I love the show. There's even like a gay couple in there, like back in there, and I don't want to ruin it, but it's such a good show. I can't wait for season 3. This is technically season 2 because the prequel doesn't count, but I'm really saddened that the same actor is not going to play Spartacus. The new one kind of looks like him, but I haven't seen him in motion. I only seen pictures, and pictures can make somebody look like somebody, but I'm hoping that the show progresses forward and is good because they really do have a strong cast, but I can't even say anymore. Alright guys, if you guys are interested in Spartacus, please watch it. You have to watch it. Get the DVD, something. It's something recommended, definitely. It's not on Netflix, it's not on Hulu, It's such a good show though. It's such a good show. It's such a good show. It's such a good show. Anyways, guys, you gotta watch this. But I just want to keep this. I know people have their own favorite TV shows, but I've never been so excited after watching a season like that. I feel like I was just trapped in the book, and I just woke up and I'm like, wow, that was epic. Anyways, guys, I love your faces. I want you guys to give me a question of the day. Your question of the day is, what are you guys planning to do for New Year's Eve? Do you have that special midnight kiss with somebody, or you're just going to be at home with your family and that's pretty much it? Partying? You guys are going to go to New York in Times Square and watch the ball drop, or you're going to watch the TV show that's Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga all performing all up on it, things like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to my sister's house, but I don't know where it's going to go. But anyways, guys, it's been Dark Roll with the 30 year. Peace out. I'm so freaking excited. Cannot wait to watch Gods of Arena. Bye!